Hi everybody, welcome to the Manifold channel. Today we're going to try something very ambitious. We're going to combine what we did in two other companion videos to create a third video. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a website with Manifold Server where a layer in that website we can edit simultaneously in a desktop session, say if an administrator of the website wants to do that, without actually shutting down the website. So in one companion video we learned how to do multi-user editing using gpackage files as multi-user databases. And in another companion video, we learned how to have persistent cache for a website, again using SQLite, which is the technology behind gpackage as a multi-user database. We're going to combine those two things right now to save a parcels layer in a multi-user gpackage database file, which can be edited at the same time as the website is running without shutting down the website. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this project that we have right here and we're going to duplicate it in the form of a gpackage file. If I click up in the map, you can see that what we have here is a parcels layer from Naperville, Illinois. These are all actually area objects, and they've just been formatted so that the innards of the area are transparent. So you just see the area objects as the boundary. And each one of them, if we all click on that, you can see that it does, show what what the content of that particular area object are. And we're going to create that, we're going to start by right-clicking on the parcels table here, parcels drawing, and choose export. And I want to export that to gpackage, and I'm going to call that parcels gpackage. Okay, that's a pretty good name for it. So click export, and there's a bunch of parcels there, and there they are. And if I look at it in Windows Explorer, you can see that we now have a parcels gpackage file that we've just created, and that's the one we're going to use. And what I want to do is to copy all the rest of that stuff into there. I'm going to take that parcels gpackage file and I'm going to drag and shift drop that into this project. So that's now given the name parcels2. And I'm going to clean that up a little bit. I'm going to create a new folder, and I'll call the new folder gpackage to put all the stuff that infrastructure stuff that gpackage insists on creating. And move all that into the gpackage folder. Great. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these other things from here, except for the parcels and parcels table that I've already moved. And I'm going to copy those, and now I'm going to paste those into that gpackage file as well. There we go. So we've just now created a gpackage file that kind of duplicates all the rest of the stuff that we have done here. And what I can do now, if I want, is I can now open up a new project. So we start with the new blank object, save changes now. And what I can now do is I can take this gpackage file, which is chock full of stuff, and I can drag and shift drop that there. And what I've just done is I've duplicated what we had before. There's the map. It doesn't use OpenStreet Map's base, so let's delete that layer from the map. And good. So I can now drag and drop that parcel layer into any session that I want. What I want to do here is I'm going to create a fresh map, and what I'll do is I'll create a map down here, and with no base layers. All right, and I'm basically going to duplicate that in this local session. This is going to be this project that I'm creating now is going to be what I serve to the web. So I'm going to open up that map, and I'm going to drag and drop the parcels layer into there. Now, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to copy this parcels drawing, and then I'm going to paste it here, there, and it's called parcels2. I don't really like that name. Let's rename that related. Let's call that Naperville parcels. There we go. Now I'm going to drag and drop that into the map. And there are my Naperville parcels. Now what I need to make this complete, to make our life complete, is what we really want to do is we want to create an OpenStreet Map base layer for all this, and I want that OpenStreet Map base layer to be cached. So the way we did that in the other videos, we started by creating a new table here, a blank table, and then we exported that table to an SQLite file, and we'll call that Naperville OSM. Call that. And now what I can do is I can drag and drop that Naperville OSM layer here into the file. What the heck did I do wrong there? Table 2. I don't want to do table 2. I want to delete that. Okay, let's drag this and shift drop it into the file. There. To the project. Let's move this out of the way. And I'm going to get rid of this table there because I don't need more. What I've just done is I've just created a blank SQLite file in the form of Naperville OSM. If I open that up, you can see there's nothing in there. I'm going to now create an OSM data source within that SQLite file. So I'm going to click Edit, File, Create, New Data Source, More, and we'll call this OSM Base. That's what I tend to name those layers, so I remember what they are. And here I'm going to save cache data between sessions, create data source. Great. I've just now created a data source there that has the OpenStreet Map space image layer. You can drag and drop that into there, into the Naperville thing. Put Naperville parcels above. And what I've now done is I've constructed a project where two key parts of the project are coming from external files. The parcels layer is coming, via this link. The parcels layer is coming from this parcels G package file, and the OSM layer, the OpenStreetMap base layer, is coming from this Naperville OSM SQLite file. This other SQLite file is one that we used in one of the preceding videos. That's where the two different layers are coming from. Why it's important that they're coming from these other layers is because different users can use those different layers simultaneously. And in the case of the OSM layer, we want different other users to be able to use the cache that's being created there, the cache file that's being created there, so that as people zoom in, different users zoom into different layers, different views. Those cache tiles can be reused by different visitors to the website without having to be pulled from the OSM layer. So that's why that one's in a separate file, and the parcels layer is in a separate G package file, so that the system administrator, or whoever is using maintaining these parcels, can simultaneously open them up in a desktop session and edit them. And what I also want to do is I want to copy some of these locations, and I'm going to put them down here in the main part of the file. There. Okay, so this is the project that we want to serve, and I want to save this project for service by a manifold server. I'm going to save as. We're going to call that Naperville. Did I spell that right? I did spell that right. Hey, amazing. Okay, so now in theory I should be able to create a website which will serve this exactly the way we see it. And let's see if that works. So I'm going to save that. Okay, and click New, because I don't want to have that running at the same time that I turn on the website. Off screen, I'm going to use a different manifold session in the Managed Services dialog to create a server instance for this file, Naperville file. And I'm going to specify the IP address that I wanted to use, and I'm going to specify the port. I'm going to use port 8080, and I'm going to click Start to run it. Then I've just started that website. I've just created that website, and let's see if we can actually work with it here. Here's Internet Explorer that I've previously set up to that, and let's click Refresh, and there it connects. And wow, there we go. We just created that website, and now we can zoom in and we can take a look at various parts of it. We can use the location, so let's go to downtown. That should click downtown. Okay, good. Let's go to Maywatts Park. There it is. Let's go to, don't know how to pronounce that valley, but there it is. There's the high school. Let's go to Warrenville. And let's go to White Eagle Springbrook. I think these White Eagle Springbrooks are really rich because there's a White Eagle Golf Club there. There's a Springbrook Golf course there. And here is what looks like a private airport. So I bet the people that own these parcels, are actually, rolling in money. And let's see if we can get some information for some of these parcels. For example, this parcel right there, that red one right there. Click the info key, and then I'm going to click on that, and let's see what it generates. Okay, that type is commercial traded. The owner is Federal Properties Corp. All right, so now we know what that one is. Great, super. So we've taken care of that. Now what are we going to do? Let's do something interesting here. And let's click this other project here, this other manifold project. Going to move that website back there. And now with this other manifold project, let's link the parcels G package layer into it again. All right. So here's the parcels G package layer, and I'm going to drag and shift drop that into this file. So if all my computations are correct, we've just now opened up the same parcels G package file, which is being served on the fly by this web server. We haven't stopped the web server; it's still running. So if we have visitors to our website, those visitors to our website can continue to pan and zoom and all this stuff. And let's open up the map that we have here. Pretty cool. And let's get some locations here. Let's go to where you go, White Eagle Springbrook. We've just gone to the White Eagle Springbrook location, and let's alt click on this, and let's alt click on that one right there, and let's change that. Remember that was a Federal Properties Corporation. Let's change the owner to Dave. Oops, Dave. Let's make it Dave Smith. And update the record. And so that should be a Dave Smith. Now we go here to the map, and we can zoom around. We can go to downtown. We can go back here to White Eagle Springbrook. Let's click on there, and let's see if that's now Dave Smith. Hey, it is Dave Smith. So as you can see, what we did is we changed the when we changed data in the desktop, we actually changed data in the website, and we did that without stopping or starting the web server. So what we're doing now is we're having kind of like a multi-user situation where, in addition to many different users, potentially thousands of them, cruising here, taking a look at the website here on the left, we can have the administrator working with Manifold in a desktop session here on the right, and that Manifold administrator can do various things. They can change various things. So for example, let's go here, let's click the information thing, let's see who's down here. This is commercial, say Stillwater Partners. All right, so now we know that this plot parcel down there, Stillwater Parcels. So let's change it here, and let's say that's sold from Stillwater Partners to Black Rock Enterprises. It's just been sold. Click update record, and we've just updated the data. And here, if we go into the web server, we can click that, and BlackRock Enterprises. Wow, we didn't have to refresh it or even move the map or anything like that. That's pretty cool. I wonder if we can change the actual shape of these parcels. Let's see if we can do that. So let's click here, and let's move that there, and let's move that there, and click update record. That's going to be kind of a confusing parcel, but that's the way it should look. And now let's see what it takes to change this. I bet if we just zoom in or zoom out a little bit, that'll change it. Yeah, it did. So now you can see we actually changed the shape of the parcel as well. Now we probably don't want to change this stuff promiscuously. Let's try to change this stuff back. And the way we'll do that is we're going to I'm going to use the snap function to snap that back to those coordinates the way it should be. So let's click update record. So I've just created that parcel back, changed that parcel back to the way it should have been. And let's see if that works here. Let's zoom in. Anything to refresh? And yes, we did. We changed that parcel back to this is the way it used to be. And we're looking at a cache version of it. So we probably want to refresh that. We'll just refresh the whole thing to clear the cache. Let's go back here to Springbok. And now if we zoom in and out, you can see we're going to be looking at the same one. So that's pretty cool. So you can see what we have here is we have a website that's running live, and without shutting down the website, we've used our Manifold in the desktop mode to connect to that same package, and we're taking advantage of the multi-user capabilities of Manifold to connect multi-user to things like G-package files, and to simultaneously change that. I think everybody can see how that would be very useful. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this quick video. It's running a little bit longer, 15 minutes, but you can see how you don't have to go to the effort of standing up a really complex enterprise client-server database like Postgres or SQL Server or MySQL or Oracle or whatever in order to get full multi-user editing and caching on image files and things like that. you can just use a simple G-package file or an SQLite file, and it's going to work. And it's really easy to do, as you've just seen. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick video. Tell your friends about Manifold. Thanks for watching, and goodbye from Manifold Land. Well, that was fun. If you want to see more, visit us at www.manifold.net. As always, Manifold delivers the world's most advanced, highest quality spatial products for GIS and DBMS at a low price that you can afford. Once again, that's manifold.net. See you soon.